Salvador is awesome. He had really no horse experience. He's the meat inspector for the, I don't know if it's for the state or the city.
City.
He had almost no horse experience when we started working with him.
Well, again, Salvador's kind of extending the head almost too much. It's going to make it hard for you to hit that vein.
We treat the police horses because the government helps us get into the country. So in return, they expect us to look at their horses. So we warn them. Occasionally, we give them a tetanus. He videos everything. He had his daughter videoing this year. His daughter and his wife came this year to watch because they were worried about him working with horses because he doesn't know anything. Well, he's been coming for like 3 years now, and you know, the first year he had a video camera with him, or the second year maybe. He did intake the first year. Maybe it's 4 years. But he watches that and picks stuff up. He, you know, just from working with us a couple weeks a year, he can deal with a pretty difficult horse and keep it distracted so that I can get a needle into the vein. I mean, he's pretty cool.
A little bit of difficulty standing and a little help from the tail, but that's, again, a good recovery. It also seems that donkeys tend to get up sometimes with their hind legs first and do that nose stand before they get all the way standing. which is, again, a sort of a donkey's approach to things. If they feel that they're in a situation where they can avoid by simply dragging whoever's holding them, they will do that. You know, have them under control. Sometimes a blindfold helps with that a lot. Put blindfolds on a lot of them.
I had tossed a syringe there. The needle was not attached. The needle was still in his neck. He's a cute little guy. Anyway, going back to liking the donkeys, this year, you know, nobody laughed at me when I said it this year. And I had multiple donkeys in at least 2 communities that were right off the bat interactive, which says something about how they're being handled and how their owners are relating to them. I've lost the vein, so I'm trying to get access again. Once you have the sedation in, it does make it easier if the head's positioned correctly to at least see the vein. Before you get them sedated, you can't always see the vein. They have an extra bit of muscle over the vein that they tighten up in a lot of extra fascia. So it makes it harder to see and feel the vein when they're tense. But once they're sedated, you can normally get pretty good distension and feel it better, as well as visualize it better.
Sorry, I was going to tell someone to get that stuff out of the way. It's not available.
Again, this is that slow-acting Mexican ketamine. We're waiting to put the rope on because his hind leg hasn't relaxed yet.
Yeah, I would be really surprised if a horse in the United States would take that long to become recumbent after the ketamine.
Well, some of the horses on this trip too just took forever. You're just standing there going, I know that was ketamine. I just threw it up. You know, I didn't even put it down. You couldn't have gotten switched or anything. It was ketamine.
Are you going to top him or you want us to tie the leg?
Can we tie the leg?
I must feel he's not relaxed enough. He may be talking
Can
a
we tie
little
the
bit.
leg?
Sometimes they lie down and they're
No, I just say yes or no.
relatively
It's a
still,
little
but they're still
simpler
trying to make
response.
noise. In which case I don't actually feel that they're anesthetized well enough for surgery. I like it when my patients don't talk during surgery. So I still am not letting them. I think someone's actually at this point asking me, can I put the rope on? Can I put the rope on? And I'm trying to do something, so I'm not answering them. And maybe I gave him a little more Valium or midazolam. I am going to let him put the rope on in just a second. Okay. Some of these guys are just so lovely. They really are just lovely animals. I love burros. So I'm giving him his xylazine and midazolam, and then I'm going to walk him away from the cactus because he is going to become ataxic, and I don't want him to wind up falling into the cactus.